Wow. Gonna cut this hair. Are you sad I'm going? Are you sad I'm going to get my hair cut, Kuma? Parking is so empty now that there's no leaky drive-in. Yeah, parking is super empty. Let's look on the other side. Sad that they closed. All gone. All gone. Leaky drive-in. Hey, that's so much better, isn't it? Look at that. Clean haircut. Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Today I went to stop over at 7-Eleven and I found something that looked really interesting to me. So I picked up this thing called Tantan Ramen. Tantan Ramen. And what's good is you don't have to add any water in this stuff. You just put in a microwave for 2 minutes. So I zapped it in the microwave for 2 minutes. See how this is. Oh, and also I picked up a kombu and salmon roll. Okay. It's pretty cheap. It's kind of hot. I like that one a lot. Seems a little bit healthy. Oh, and guess what? It's miso salmon, not just salmon. See the kombu? So I'm just gonna taste this. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Oh, that is pretty. Let me show you guys this. Wow, that looks pretty good. Yeah, you guys, look at that. The meat. It looks really good. Got the meat, the vegetables, and the noodles. The soup looks delicious. Let's give it a try. So I'm gonna try this out and see how it tastes. Smell it. I always smell my food. I just took my first COVID shot on Wednesday, so the other day. And so I was worried if I was gonna lose smell, taste of food. So scary, you guys. I took my first shot. Those of you in Hawaii that didn't take a shot yet and you live in Honolulu, I thought Safeway was really easy. I did it over at Kapahulu Safeway. It was really easy. And I took my mom to Blaisdell. Blaisdell was easy too, but the other one was just faster. Safeway was faster. It does say 2 minutes, but I think it could use 3 minutes. Not hot enough, but flavors actually. quite tasty. One thing, the flavor is awesome. I think my problem with this is the noodles are, I mean, they're not mushy, but they just break apart really quick. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't have al dente. The noodles don't have a chew, like, you know, like that chapaguri noodle that I was eating the other day, the instant one. That texture noodle was awesome. But this flavor is good. Really, really good. The soup is good. Could put rice in that thing. Sodium's probably super, super high. Not bad. It's called spicy tantan men. Not bad. The noodles are kind of not my thing though, but I did like the soup. I mean, I can't complain. It is a super, I mean, it's a fast. It's a 7-Eleven. I mean, it's really good for $5. I like the food, the food is really good over there at 7-Eleven. I like that. I think my son eats that one and the shoyu ramen. I want to try this tantan. I saw tonkotsu, but tonkotsu is one of my favorite. My favorite ramen of all ramen, tonkotsu is one of my favorite. Or anything spicy too on top of it. So I like that. But my brother took me in Japan to this tonkotsu place where they make really good authentic tonkotsu, and it's actually stinky. You know, the tonkotsu smells because it's pork, but it was really tasty. I like that stinky kind of stuff like natto and slimy stuff like tororo and stuff. So I really like that. But ever since eating like ramen, of course it's hard because ramen is Japanese. I mean, of course it tastes better. The ingredients, they have all the ingredients there and stuff, but the flavor is so good. So my son said the same thing, like the instant ones can't really find. You can get good instant tonkotsu in Japan, at their stores, but I haven't found the one yet. But tantan men is also my favorite because it's spicy. So tantan men is nice, but kind of this. I mean, it's good. $5 again. I got $5 for $5. Yes, I like it. Probably gonna heat it up more and probably pick on it in a bit or give it to my mom. But I want to show you guys inside of this. So how are you guys all doing during the COVID? Still, Hawaii I think is doing really good. You know, a lot of people have been vaccinated. Bummer, you know. I wonder if it even works, and I kind of get nervous reading the news. Do we have to get a third shot? But they keep saying Pfizer, but do they mean Moderna too? Because I'm wondering, because at Safeway we didn't have a choice. They just gave us Moderna, you know. So I don't know. And I know they're talking about Pfizer on the news, but so I guess we gotta wait and find out. Makes you wonder if it really even works. Like, are we even doing this? And, you know, I keep getting worried. Of course, it's so silly. I see that movie, I Am Legend, you know, Will Smith, and everyone took a vaccine for like, cancer, and they all turned into mutants or something. Oh, so look, nice packaging. I usually cut this in half because it's pretty thick. Watch how big it is. It's pretty big. Yeah, it's pretty thick. I like this one. My favorite because it has kombu, so it's sweet. Then you get that miso salmon. I believe the salmon's baked because it's like sake, you know, Japanese style, the sake style fish, I think. With some kombu and furikake. $2.19. I would pick that one. That one's good. I'm still furloughed, so somehow I'm still employed, I believe, and I think where I work, they're kind of trying to operate, but we'll see. They might not need all the people, but it's okay. Staying home, I mean, very fortunate that I'm able to stay home, you know, because we do get unemployment. One thing was funny, you know, I always said before, oh, you know, my girlfriends and I said, oh, if we were a stay-home wife, you know, we would do this and that, make sure we look nice, every day make food. Yeah, right. Well, not happening, right? So, you know, poor Brian. Brian's my husband, poor thing. So, you know, I started cooking for him, and then one day he tells me, noodles. We're having noodles again. And next thing you know, Brian's driving through like Domino's, pizza. I love Domino's, so good. Drives down Domino's on the way home, or he'll call and say, what's for dinner? He actually calls to ask what I'm making for dinner, because if he doesn't like what I'm making, he just picks up something on the way home, okay? Yes, I know many of you think, what? But you know what? Brian and I, we are on our second marriage, right? And we're really okay with each other. We're very open. We're like best friends. So if he's happier getting food, I'm not that sad. You know, like my first husband, I would have been like all devastated, right? Because I think of all the rules and stuff. But no. Brian and I are very relaxed. I mean, we're like best friends, so whatever makes him happy, you know. I mean, for me, him picking up food is less work for me. I just say, okay, well, pick me this up too, right? Pick this up for me. And I don't take it bad. I mean, my husband, I mean, when we were dating, Brian, I caught him cheating, okay, with Jack in the Box. Yeah. We used to have only one Jack in the Box in Waimanalo, and where I live, Hawaii Kai, and we don't have another Jack in the Box before unless you go to town. And now we have one in Hawaii Kai, but we didn't have before. So it was a big deal to be able to go to Jack in the Box or Wendy's, right? So Brian, he's actually drive home through Waimanalo and go buy food, drive through at Jack in the Box on his way home. And I think he used to eat it before he came home. And he used to hide the food, you know, in trash or whatever. One day, I don't know if I looked in a trash can or I opened the dumpster to throw away trash, and I looked and I said, I see the Jack in the Box package, you know, with wrappers inside, or McDonald's, I forgot. Well, he's always cheating on me, right? I came in the house, I go, are you cheating on me with Jack in the Box? Because I'm over there cooking, right? Freaking guy cheating with Jack in the Box. He cheated Jack in the Box, he cheated McDonald's. Pizza is too hard. Okay, now it's Jersey Mike's, but now he's smart. He brings some home for me too, so I don't have to cook. But what I'm trying to do right now is avoid eating takeout, you know, too much, because it has salt. I'm saying that and I'm here at 7-Eleven. But it's so funny, guys. You know, something about me, guys, I'm actually originally from Japan. I'm a first generation. I was born there. I came to Hawaii when I was 3, but we spoke no English in my home. So English was something I only used outside. No problem speaking English. But it's really hard for me growing up, and sometimes as an adult, because I don't know everything about America or English, because I don't have that influence other than my partner, you know, and my partner's family, they're not here. And my ex, I was lucky with my ex because he was a local boy, you know, he's Hawaiian Caucasian, you know, but born, raised here, you know, and things like that. But I didn't know all the traditional American things like Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. I didn't grow up that way. I mean, we didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. We barely celebrated Christmas. I mean, I don't think Japanese really celebrated Christmas that much, you know. American Japanese do, but remember, we came from Japan. So our lives at home were just like Japan. I mean, growing up, all my TV shows my mom watched was Japanese. So my brother and I used to watch Japanese cartoons. The radio my mom listened to was the Japanese radio station, you know. I mean, my brother and I, the kind of American things we knew were our Friends. Some things on TV like Brady Bunch, you know, things like that. I grew up on Sesame Street. I watched Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Electric Company, and Zoom. Remember Zoom? Zuma, 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 Zoom. Come on, Zuma, Zuma. Yeah. So we still watch things like that. It was really funny because Brian tells me, are you making noodles again? Right? I really don't know what to make in American food. Remember, I grew up eating Asian food. I ate like school lunches. That was my American food, and some McDonald's growing up, but we didn't know a lot. Hamburger steak, is that American or is that local? I think I know how to make it with a gravy packet. spaghetti. That's a noodle. So we don't really eat spaghetti because I don't care for the red sauce because it's kind of heavy and it stains clothes. So I usually make spaghetti with dry sauce, you know, dry spaghetti. Also, I don't know, it's just hard. I know hamburger, hot dog, fried chicken, pizza. So for me, I didn't know what to make, so I make the same thing, I guess, right? Because, right, things they served in school lunches. That's how I have to focus. I don't know how to make all this stuff. And some of the stuff is heavy, so it's kind of hard. So I've been trying to watch some YouTube videos, keep up, you know. But yeah. And, oh, the gentleman I saw in line at Don Quixote. I hope your mom is doing a little bit better, yeah? Gambate, ya, mommy, yeah? Your mom. Tell her gambate. Okay? You're so funny. You're so funny in line at Don Quixote. I bang into people sometimes at Don Quixote. It's pretty cool. I guess we all shop there, right? It's hard because in Hawaii, if you want the good Japanese things, the ingredients, the seasoning packets, the food, there's a lot of tourists there. You guys get Caucasians, everybody, Mexican, Spanish, everybody all shop at Don Quixote to buy all their goodies to take back home. I mean, it's so wonderful. All the tourists come there to just stock up, and they have all the Asian drinks, so you can drink all of them. It's one thing, you know, they have delicious drink. Melon soda, Mitsuya cider is my favorite. They have really, really, really good soft drinks. Yeah, I will say they do. And they have a big selection as long as it's in stock, right? We only have really what, Marukai, Nijiya, and Don Quixote, but we like to go to Don Quixote, yeah. But the food, some of the ready-made food, I think it's okay, but it doesn't have that authentic Japanese taste. It's more on the local side taste, I will say. But it's good. They have a lot of things to choose from, okay? So check it out, guys. And, oh, and also don't forget, check out some of the stuff at 7-Eleven. Go early though, because I think they run out by lunchtime, or a lot of the good stuff is gone. So anyway, I better go. If you like this, don't forget to click the like, guys, all right? Hang in there. Do the best you can, okay? All right, so again, don't forget to take your shot if you're going to take your shot, okay? Before it gets crowded. I think next week, Hawaii, they're gonna start where the 16-year-olds can and up can take shots, so it might get crowded. So just to let you know, right? So again, Safeway, I did it mine at Safeway. And you know Kaiser, if you have Kaiser, you still can go to anyone. And I think if you don't have insurance, you still can go. But you have to register online. And if you decide to go, you go on that COVID-19 Hawaii. That's what I typed in Google. And then I click the Safeway. And then you put in your zip code. And then you click 5 miles, 10 miles, the closest, whatever. And then it appears. And it's really easy. Then you click it, time shows up. You know, and they take like 4 or 5 in a room at one time at Safeway. You just go to the pharmacy, okay? I went to the Kapahulu one in the pharmacy way in the back. And you just check in there where you drop off your prescription over there. And then they'll check you in there. And just make sure you take your ID. And if you have a medical card, you know, your Kaiser, whatever, Medicare, whatever, show it. Then they tell you wait by the glass door, by this little office, and you wait there, and the guy goes over there, or the woman or whatever, they let you in. They call like 5 people in, and then of course the guy put me on the seat right in the middle, so I'm sitting in the front. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna be the first one to get the shot. Of course the whole time I'm gonna, oh no, because I kind of wanted Pfizer, but they only had Moderna, so I didn't have a choice. I was like, oh, okay, you know, I'm still being cool, you know, I'm not like freaking out and everything. And the guy's like, you gotta lift your arm, and I'm like, you guys, everyone. We're all in one room, so they're all looking at me, wondering if I'm gonna go poop or whatever, right? So I'm like, I look cool, right? I look cool because they just all looking at me, and they did it, and it was okay. But I don't know, man, just chicken. But I just sat there, kind of panicked. But it wasn't as bad as the shingles. The shingles was so painful for me. But again, that doesn't happen to everybody, you guys. My mom had no pain. Both of them. She's like, I don't feel anything. What? No, nothing. No pain at all. I took her to Blaisdell. No pain at all. Nothing. She took her second shot. Voila, she was done. How's that? is done. So you guys just hang in there. Hopefully this thing will all go away. Hawaii, just to let you know, everything is booking up really, really quick for summer. I think like rent-a-cars. This spring break, rent-a-cars were like, I heard it was going, and on news they were saying some of the rent-a-cars were going like $1,000 a day. Are you kidding? Wow, wow, wow. Hanauma Bay, you know, I wanted to go, but forget it. It's closed one day a week, and it's limited parking, and they only allow so many people to go to Hanauma Bay. Hanauma Bay, it's a famous beach here we have that was in a crater. But they actually have to line up to go in there, and then they'll say parking lot full. Many people, what they do is park like way down the street or one of the side streets over there by people's residential area. Then they walk up the hill to go to Hanauma Bay, which you can do. But it's crowded. I mean, the locals, so like in Maui, Maui residents were getting mad. So I think they're gonna try and make rules or where half the parking is gonna be reserved for locals, because they don't mind sharing, but it becomes a mess. I mean, just a mess. And what's bad is, you know, a lot of them, they need to learn about tourists. Please, you guys, pick up your trash. It's just so pilau, means dirty, okay? So disgusting. No class to throw your trash. Just litter, okay? This is an island. Respect. You actually shouldn't do it anyway. Even in your hometown, you shouldn't be doing it. It's just disgusting. Totally, totally no class to litter, okay? And here, people still don't follow the rules. The tourists are always climbing on the mountains, even though the mountains dangerous. People just do whatever they feel like doing. Really, really dangerous. You guys gotta be careful. I mean, we're constantly saving hikers, and you know, I mean, we save many hikers. It was sad when it was raining and flash flood. Some people died. Tourists died from the flash flood because they look at the waterfall, and then the waterfall turns into flash flood. I don't know, I'm sure that happens anywhere, but you guys, if it's raining or it looks like it's going to rain, avoid the mountain. It's kind of a rule, but just don't, okay? It's just common sense. Please use common sense. You know, if you're gonna, please avoid going past those places that say do not trespass and things, because if you get hurt, you're gonna be really embarrassed on the news. Okay, and I think eventually they're gonna charge people for that. So watch out. Yeah. They're gonna start charging people for that. So make sure if you do decide to come to Hawaii, book early. Okay, book early, and it's a lot of things going on. The beach is beautiful, and yeah, our weather is great. We don't have any. We do have some violence happening nowadays. Some criminals, burglaries like that. But other than that, not so bad. Not so bad. Still safer here. Okay? So I'll see you guys again soon. So you guys take care, all right?